Greetings, angelic light warriors of the new earth manifestation. Immediately 8-8 coming in of the Lyran's gate, the Lyran nation. Happy galactic new year of the blue lunar storm. Yesterday being the day at a time, and as I traveled into the portal, the divine portal, it was not just a day at a time, it was a day out of eternity. So we'll talk after today's transmission as best as I can with the waves and energies and feelings and emotions and intensity of the last 24 hours. I could barely see straight. I wasn't even sure if I could record this today, but we'll do our best and keep going through and through and through till we break on through. Today we had several crop circles. Some beautiful crop circles that manifest. One was in Germany, and I believe two were in the UK. All three looked like portal openings, gateways, doorways. One looked like what we call shuriken. It is like from the ninjutsu throwing star, they call it. And the one in Germany was a very complex looking stargate. Very beautiful. We'll post those images at the end of today's video. Today we had a 36 hertz manifestation coming through the Schumann charts. And if you look at the patterns over the last couple days, there's some very interesting glyphs and symbols on the charts. Today we had over 170 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. Multiple swarms of earthquakes through the sacred Andes Mountains in South America. We feel this through the Kundalini energy of our spine. Several in Argentina, Peru. Multiple activations in the sacred portals of Peru, 4.5, 3, 4.6. So that's the 10-10-10 energy. Argentina had a 4.3 and a 4.5. We had a powerful 4.8 in Zimbabwe, the sacred portal in Africa. Again, in the foothills of the Himalayan mountains, we had a 4.7. Multiple earthquakes again today up in Alaska. The grid is fully lit up, fully activated. The most powerful, all sacred portals on Pachamama, fully awakened. The most powerful earthquake today is 6.3. in South Sandwich Islands, which is close to the Antarctic Circle in the South Atlantic Ocean. Puerto Rico had multiple earthquakes with the Atlantean energy. And then we also had a 5.0 in Indonesia and Albania in the sacred portal there, 4.5, Japan 4.6, and Chile, South America 4.6. Japan 5.3, and then Papua New Guinea 4.8. Every day now, the grid is totally lit up, totally activated. New Earth shining through. We'll start today's first transmission from Divine Sister of the Light, Celia Fenn. Today, July the 26th, will begin the galactic and planetary new year and a brand new crystalline spiral of time. This is a time for aligning and awakening with the incoming diamond time crystals and setting intentions for the coming year. Focus very clearly on what you want to create here on Earth, in your life as an individual, and for your community and for the Earth. Have a clear and beautiful day celebrating the energy of the new. This incoming energy is powerful. Do not be distracted. Stay focused on the power within and what you want to manifest. Today from Here in the Moon Astrology, Sunday, July 26th through August 2nd, 2020. Anne Lamott, I do not understand the mystery of grace, only that it meets us where we are and does not leave us where it has found us. A heads up, live it, own it, mean it. The coming week, building to the Aquarius full moon on August 3rd, is going to be a heady cocktail of excess energy with nowhere to go, combined with deep emotional undercurrents. According to the Mayan calendar, today, Sunday, July 26th, the new planetary year opens, culminating at the 8/8/20 Lionsgate. As the sun rises with Sirius, the blue star, at dawn, the two royal Syrian lions, avatars, guard the gateway as guardians of today and tomorrow, the evolving spiral of time. Sirius shines 20 times brighter than our own sun and is known as the son of our sun, the son of sensitivity and the dog star. Take time today to set your intentions for yourself and for the planet from your high heart. This is a choice point, a permanent timeline split, where how you do change is just as important as the change itself. You have to see what needs changing, and then you have to start showing up by being the person who will create the new. No more magic thinking. Outer events trigger personal change, and inner intention creates an external shift. Speak your truth, act on it no matter what. The more honest you are, the more magical you get. New and important information will be downloaded this week with Mercury in Cancer, at odds with Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, and Cedar of Chaos Eris. With the outer planets all in sync and retrograde, disruption will come through fake news, resistance to the continuing lockdowns, and deliberate disinformation on social media. If you are a sensitive seer or path paver, listen for the message behind the message on Tuesday the 28th, coming direct from the karmic node of fate via the galactic center. The stakes are raised again from next weekend onwards, when Mars, in spiritual warrior mode, in fiery Aries, tangles with Jupiter, then Pluto and Saturn in the seismic window of the Aquarius full moon. In the 3D world, watch for volatility, frustration, things being blown way out of proportion. Turn away from watching the old world burn and instead focus on what's working instead of what's not working. Recognize what you're finding, not what you're losing. Notice what is opening up when so much is closing down. Know what and who holds life, hope, soul, healing, and teaching, and what and who is deadening and extinguishes the light. Just do the next right thing that is yours to do where you are, then the next, and repeat. Trust that your newly expanded high heart is also your GPS, that insights are available to you at all times when you drop the need for them to have bells, whistles, and drama. Ask yourself, when I find that place inside myself that is already thriving, what will get created? From August right through to December, the timeline is going to be remarkable. We are in the eye of the storm, passing through the eye of the needle, from what was to what is to become. All the ghosts of the past are catching up with us. We are in the amplified second half of the sacred wild ride of 2020, and what used to be hidden in the ethers is going to be played out in the real world. From here in the moon, astrology.co.uk. Today from the Archangelic calendar. Gaia is in the element of spirit, and she is in deep contemplation. She wishes to make drastic changes, and now that the weather is under her control, it would be safe to say that new weather patterns will be on the rise. These natural weather patterns should not be confused with the artificial ones, which we have been handling in our assignments. She assures us every major weather-related event until the end of the season of Jophiel will be her doing. We must be aware that we will see visual anomalies caused by artificial weather devices, but nothing strong enough to do anything. This information coincides with the news that Archangel Zophiel has been sending us. The fact that the CCP manually destroyed their dam is an indication that they have no control of the weather any longer. It was their original plan to pound the structure with natural phenomenon, but they could not hit their targets for various reasons. In other CCP-related news, the U.S. is about to find out that they are playing a very active role in causing civil unrest. The CCP's plan is multifaceted and relies heavily upon the manipulation of the general population. We are not sure what world governments are waiting to handle this directly, but in any event, they are the missing link between humanity and the malevolent star races that enslave the planet. The media's go-to clips of close encounters caught on film are highly misconstrued renderings, while there are many star races here and tons of legitimate videos to show. They went with videos of CGI-enhanced experimental vehicles. Archangel Uriel has left his position, and we are moving forward with what is to happen after he does so. We are not sure if he will return, but it is clear what he is signaling for us to do. There was an agreement that we made that said if Archangel Uriel left his post, that we would go in aggressively in regards to liberation. This is the crossroads in which we stand, and it is clearly time to step up our game. Everything is getting better. Slowly but surely it's getting better. If things are not going as fast as you would like them to, remember humanity has chosen to walk themselves to this higher reality instead of diving headfirst. When we make a rock-solid macro decision, we harness the power of swift change. We are indecisive on many macro issues, too numerous to count. If you are stuck too rigidly to routine, any little thing will make the day go astray. That is why it is best to go with the rhythm that the universe is giving you. Do not try to change the beat while the song is playing. The recent energy shift was Archangel Draw's successful engineering of the galactic and earth-based connective grid points. Some were anticipating a different answer, hoping that we have entered the timeline we created. In response to that, Dra has said that we were successful in our efforts, but have not wholly traveled through the portal. He also mentioned that when we finally pass through, there will be no mistaking it. We are clearly on our own, and when I say we, I mean our legions, as an extension of infinitely expanding Creator Source. And when I say on our own, I mean that no one else has stepped up. We have been waiting for someone to take the opportunity to be amazing, and lo and behold, no one has. Good thing we exist, and because we can expect no governing body to help humanity in any direct way, it is time for us to become more of a powerful physical presence. There is no better time to add strength to our legions than today. The 3 new legions are as follows. The Elohim and the Elemental Legion are beings too large for proper names and descriptions. These beings are also too large for personalities and have crossed the border where physicality ends and infinitely expanding Creator Source begins. These beings can share and create star nebulas and make the seasons cease to be. The power in this legion is something that goes beyond earthly prophecy. The brave and bold legion is made up of the bravest beings that we have ever encountered. Most of these beings have either detracted from their dark organizations or have been living within them undercover. They are truly amazing beings from every corner of the universe and have a great deal to do with the fall of organized darkness. The Outstanding Legion is full of the standouts from every race and planet. These are the ascended masters from every upper dimensional race in existence, and every one of these beings earned the right to be there. They put in the hard work and accomplish unimaginable things to become the highest versions of themselves. Just believe, and we will find our way. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this world's darkness, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore take up the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you will be able to stand your ground, and having done everything to stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of the righteous arrayed. The tools and assignments for today are in the link in the description below. And from Shamtrul Rinpoche, Tibetan Buddhist master, many people's love and compassion is very limited, and it usually extends no further than their closest family members. Only when we have equanimity towards all sentient beings without exception will our love and compassion truly become all-encompassing, just how the sun shines onto our world without ever discriminating. It illuminates everything. Aho. And from Galactic Destiny Readings, the White Mirror Wave Spell, which began yesterday on the day at a time through August 6, 2020, Kins 118 through 129. Today we enter the Great Hall of Mirrors for our initiation of truth, to reconnect with our pure, innocent heart self. For the next 13 days you will be faced with the true reflection of your innermost being in order to arise as a pure version of your true self. The themes for this wave spell are authenticity, reflection, truth, integrity, illusion, endlessness, and magnification. Whatever distortions are in your frequency will be magnified and reflected back to you in order to be acknowledged and healed. It is time to do some serious, deep soul searching. Do you love what you see in the mirror? Set yourself a goal for this wave spell. What is it about yourself that is crying out to be healed and brought into love? On a collective level, get ready to watch the illusory mirror world crash. All falsities and distortions will be revealed in the light of truth, so all will be seen. The masses may be shocked when their old reality collapses, and they have no foundation for their old beliefs anymore. Disbelief, confusion, and denial are common outcomes, so lend a helping hand as a clear lens to give them perspective and a safe path through the mirror maze. Safe journeys, beloveds. From Christina Papagiorgio. Today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 119, the time the Elven Queen manifests into this timeline. Here we go. Blue, lunar, storm. Lunar is the name for the number 2, and its keywords are polarize, challenge, and stabilize. Today is blue storm, which represents catalyzed self-generation and energy. Stormy days bring about big changes. Combine this energy with the number 2, and kapow, what a crazy day. To summarize, identify your challenges, and then with the mighty power of the storm, blow your troubles away. This suggests that even very large problems can be dealt with today if you have the nerve. As always on stormy days, get blown away or harness all that energy and put it to good use. Love of the divine goddess flowing in on the wings of change. Aho. From Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Blue lunar storm, Kin 119, 26 July 2020. Happy Galactic New Year. These codes of Kin 119 in the White Mirror will be operative for the next 12 months ending on July 24th, 2021. Catalyzing transformation. 26/7/2020 equal 26/7/22 equal 874 equal 811 equal 19 equal 10 equal 1. 26 empowerment through compassion. 8 infinity abundance flow. 7 magic mystic spiritual initiation. 11 gate portal duality. 4 form structure foundation earth. 1 new beginnings leadership authority. Kin 119 equals 11 portal duality. A turbulent day revealing any distortions to truth. Lots of mudslinging as the pond is being stirred up to be cleaned. A catalytic start to a powerfully transformative year for humanity. Welcome to day 2 in the White Mirror wave spell of reflection, truth, illusion, endlessness, and magnification. Today we anchor our capacity to reflect the truth as revealed by the mirror, trusting in the transformation of the chaos that the storm is catalyzing in our physical world. Tone of creation, lunar, tone 2 in the physical realm. The lunar tone represents the sacred twins, cooperation, relationship, polarity of male and female, and duality. Its action polarizes, power challenges, essence stabilizing. Yesterday we magnetized and attracted spiritual energy, and today we anchor that energy in our physical bodies. The lunar tone may also reveal challenges in order to recognize and release anything stopping us from expanding into new horizons and recognizing our true authentic self. The blue storm is the initiation by fire, the lightning storm, the arrival of the thunder beings, who will bring the final transformation. May the storm, wind, sun, moon, rainbows, and water come out to play and cleanse our bodies, catalyzing great transformation in our physical realities. How can you use the power of the storm to magically transform your physical reality? If challenges present today, flip the energy, funneling the power generated through the chaos into creation and alchemy. Divine blessings for our collective journey through the fires of transformation. May we arrive at our desired destination with ease and grace, buffeted from the ravages of the storm. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 119, Blue Lunar Storm. 119 also symbolizes the moment. Pure love, manifest. The mantra, the code for today is, I polarize in order to catalyze, stabilizing energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation with the lunar tone of challenge. I am guided by the power of magic. And also today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, welcome to the year of the Blue Lunar Storm, July 26, 2020 through the 24th of July, 2021. Power of transformation. The storm has arrived. Hold on to your red slippers, Dorothy, because we are not in Kansas anymore. We are about to be transported to a whole new realm over the rainbow. We have just completed the year of the White Magnetic Wizard, which is the first year in the 13-year White Wizard cycle. We are traversing to reestablish the white magic enchanted dream spell upon the earth plane, a new era of great magic and enchantment through greater connection to Source and each other through our pure, precious hearts. The Magnetic Wizard year was about unification and connecting with our innate divine powers through receptivity. Now the Blue Storm year is bringing tremendous transformation, seeking to awaken our entire global family to the true magic of our existence as spiritual beings, having a human adventure on the earth plane. Here comes the Thunder Beings. Blue Storm is the most power-filled and energized of the 20 tribes, solar seals in the dream spell, offering a great well of powerful energy to be catalyzed and transformed for renewed purpose. The Thunder Beings wield the power of Mjolnir, the hammer of Thor, the Norse god associated with thunder. Mjolnir is depicted in Norse mythology as one of the most fearsome and powerful weapons in existence, capable of leveling mountains. As such, we have divine powers to overcome the forces of evil and darkness, as the lightning illuminates the skies and electrically charges the air, clearing the pollution and giving us life-enhancing fresh air to breathe into our being, revitalizing our light body. Kawak is the change agent and the catalyst that heralds the new. To birth the new, one must make space in the void and generate great electromagnetic forces to spark the new life, bring brought forth with this powerful energy. Kawak will forcibly clear any stagnation and push anything in its path with tremendous force. Hurricanes have the power to lift automobiles, uproot trees and buildings, and carry them many kilometers through the air, landing on new terrain. So get ready for a wild ride. You can navigate these forces consciously and funnel them with your intent. Otherwise, you will be buffeted in the chaotic path of disarray. As this is a lunar tone year, we can expect an increase of actual physical storms on our planet as Gaia's body is reshaped and transformed. Currently, Hurricane Douglas, the strongest storm on the planet right now, is approaching Hawaii. Very symbolic as the winds of change and cleansing rains are bearing down on our ancient Lemurian land, restoring our pristine paradise. Let us pray that our bro Thors and sis stars are safe and protected through the storm. Thankfully, it is being downgraded as it approaches the islands. This year of the Blue Lunar Storm will be a huge catalyst for the mass awakening of humanity. 2020 is the year of awakening, but as yet there has been massive resistance to change and awakening to the truth on our planet, particularly as the MSM, lamestream media, were still controlling the narrative. Now all that is about to change as the storm joins forces to instigate forcible awakening. The lunar tone is exposing all the duality conflicts, and indeed society has already polarized into distinct factions. Great conflict and friction is occurring between the factions, which are causing a division. Hopefully this will eventually lead to the stabilization of the opposition and a reunification through the disclosure of divine truth. The lunar storm, Kin 119, is the second day in the White Mare wave spell, and so Etznab has a strong influence in setting this tone for the whole year. This will be earth-shattering as the mirror world will shatter and crumble into pieces. All false illusions will be exposed for what they are, untruths. The masses will be forced to unveil their eyes and take off their blindfolds. The truth will be in plain sight. They will have to choose whether to accept what they see or continue their cognitive dissonance through denial. However, the blue storm and spirit will continue to challenge their old perceptions of reality until eventually they must submit to the truth. There will be much confusion as people wander, lost and confused, within the Hall of Mirrors, and they will need a guiding hand and compassionate people who can reassure them and direct them safely out of the storm of chaos and into a place of serenity and faith. So this will be our collective purpose for the next 12 months. We all need to fearlessly accept change as a grand new adventure, leading us to new untold pleasures and excitement. The pioneering spirit is one we all need to embrace during this evolutionary ascension phase we are currently traversing. Blue Storm also brings forth electrical and creative energies which can be harnessed to ignite our ideas. Indeed, this year is one which Nikola Tesla would cherish. Nikola chose to be birthed during one of the most intense and active electrical storms his parents had ever witnessed. He had an extraordinary fascination and an obsession with lightning and electrical forces, which sparked his inventions and creative genius. So use this great catalytic power wisely. All the potent energy that has been freed up through the power of Blue Storm and can now be fueled into new projects and ideas designed to afford great planetary change and transform the lives of Earth's citizens. The symbol of the Blue Storm comes from the original Mayan glyph of Kawak, which signifies storm, divine ray, thunder, and rains. This glyph is part of the Maya myth of creation, which is represented by 3 turtles carrying the sign of Kawak on their shells. Exactly before life emerged on Earth, our planet was under heavy rains, which formed the oceans. Thus the storm represents the necessary transformation that occurs before the new creation. It symbolizes the change of paradigm towards the evolution of consciousness. The rains wash away the old perceptions. The divine ray represents the new revelation. Precisely in the dream spell transcreation of the Maya Zolkin, the storm is the catalyzer of the transformation and also the energetic power which manifests the self-generation in order to attain the new beginning. The blue storm invites us to let go of the old paradigms and explore the new ones in order to fulfill our transformational purpose on Earth and attain higher consciousness. The blue storm, Kawak, the colors are blue and royal purple, transformation. The symbols, thundercloud, lightning, white owl. Number, tribe number 19, equal 1 plus 9 equal 10 equal 1, the end and a new beginning. The themes are purification, cleansing, transformation, the final surrender, awakening, reunion, activation of the light body, the thunder beings, initiation by fire, ecstasy of freedom, self-generation. The shadow aspects are denial, fear of the unknown, resistance to change, addictions and old routines, despair, futility and separation from source, judging your transformation process, reluctant to take risks or surrender to the new. Affirmation: I am purifying and transforming myself, igniting my light body, and healing all separation. The blue storm seeks to catalyze change through the purification of our physical vessel and our physical reality, so that we can return cleansed and pure, reunited with our divine innocence as the magical child of the cosmos, transcending transformation through the power of our pure magical presence. We first get magnetized and attract spiritual energy, and now our task is to anchor that energy in our physical bodies and our physical reality, harmonizing and stabilizing the polarity changes in order to activate and ignite the energies required for the next electric phase needed for bonding together in divine service. So we have a catalytic year of tremendous global transformation ahead of us, with the purpose of harmonizing and stabilizing all duality conflicts, preparing for our planetary activation, as global citizens ready to seed our highest potential reality in the year of the yellow electric seed. I call out to my light body, self, to embrace the lightning strike of the thunder beings. Through my pilgrimage into the unknown, through the purple flames of transmutation, I return to a home I never knew. This is from the Teachings from the Mayan Oracle by Ariel Spilsbury and Michael Briner. So star blossoms, as a great man once said, it is time to go forth and be the change that you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. And Lakeka Lakin, Christina, White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. So beautiful beings of light, with this most powerful date out of time and first day of the galactic New Earth year. Let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your visions, your dreams, your experiences, your synchronicities, your love, your lights, your truth. Shine on, you crazy diamonds. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below and get notifications by clicking the little bell. I'm jumping timelines here. I'm anticipating what is here to come here in a moment. It's building up. The energy's building. Let's see what we got. We have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for their support on Patreon. If you'd like to support our work and make a pledge, you can do that at patreon.com/primedisclosure. I'd also like to thank Divine Sister of the Light Scarlet for your donation. We appreciate you, Divine Sister, and everyone supporting us on this great mission of this great awakening for humanity. So let us begin. As I take a deep breath here, anchoring in the energies that have been coming through and transpiring through this last week and through the last 24 hours, with a day at a time, and the portal activations that I've received all day today and yesterday as I entered into the sacred portal. Now I'm going to do my best, beloved beings of light, to express through my heart center to all of you my deepest feelings and energy of what I experienced in these most intense and powerful times. It's hard to express many of these things coming through and energies because they are beyond words and they are purely of the New Earth energies. So I'm going to do my best, and I might have to speak at times in metaphors and symbolism for many different reasons, and I'm still processing these energies, so I know it's going to take another several days. For the next several days, week, I'll try to put into my transmissions as this energy is being revealed. So I'll start by going into the energy, which I've been touching on lightly over the last few days, of my connection with my elven family and lineage from Venus, which I'm getting many recall memories, connections to a timeline of my life on Venus, which I've had visions my whole life of this, but my connection in this timeline as I connected to my family from Venus over the last week. So this connection has opened within me some of the deepest feelings of love, deepest feelings of compassion and connection and pure awareness that goes beyond any words and concepts. And as I connected to one of my most powerful portals in this timeline, in this realm, which is on my sister Victoria's property, and I've spoken in the past, one of my greatest angels of this lifetime, my nephew James, ascended through this portal, May of 2014. So last night, yesterday evening, as I journeyed to this portal, 6 of my most powerful angelics that remain in this realm joined me. All 6 of them live on this portal. 2 are my nephews and my sister, and then 3 of our angels of our dragon lineage which manifest in this timeline as dogs, little doggies. We have a little German Shepherd, a Beagle, and a mixed dog. Leroy, the Beagle. Ava, the mixed cute angel of light. And Bella, the German Shepherd. Which together, as we connected into this deep energy of the day at a time, navigating in between worlds, I got pulled fully into the vortex, into the void, as I stood under the stars. This portal is out in what we call the boonies, out in the middle of no man's land. So as I was standing under the stars, receiving these activations, probably around midnight, I'm not sure the timeline, because I was traveling in and out of worlds at this time. So through the night, my nephews were close. My sister of the light stayed with me through the night, and we were surrounded by the 3 angels, our protectors of the Dragon Legion, which manifests as our angelic dog nation. They are our protectors when we're traveling timelines, as our bodies stay obviously in this realm. And as I was traveling in and out of portals, timelines, dimensions, receiving multiple activations and downloads and many different things, upon awakening this morning and the glorious light coming through the window and the little angel Beagle by my side, I spoke to my sister about our elven family of the Venusians, talking about our Venusian queen. She had the door open. We were in her bedroom, and outside her bedroom it leads to a big deck, and then there's a beautiful pond and woods surrounding her property. As I was speaking about this most sacred goddess, this beautiful hummingbird, the door was open, it flew up into the doorway and hovered there for a moment, which obviously Walela, the goddess hummingbird that's connected to my divine, we shall say, elven Venusian queen. So today, as more downloads were coming throughout the day, the portal opened up into what I can say right now, total new earth. I was totally embodied in what the new earth, heaven on earth, is going to be. And I transmitted this to my angels, nephews, and my sister. And what was coming through with this powerful portal, and we're going to speak in prophecy and metaphor now, and we'll reveal more over the coming days as these energies become more clear, that the eagle has met the condor, and the next phase will be on the tree of knowledge, the tree of truth, the sacred tree of life. As the condor and the eagle meet and face eye to eye, transmitting the love and truth between the two energies, the two souls, the two consciousness, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, the new earth will become more tangible. And then when the wings touch, the wings of the two sacred birds, the eagle of the north and the condor of the south, new earth will be fully manifest. And in that moment, as they fly together and they soar over this realm, this whole reality, La Matrica, will be transformed to the new earth, heaven on earth. So we are right at the doorway, at the precipice. This is also symbolic. Another imagery that was coming through is Yeshua Christos has reunited with sacred feminine Mary Magdalene, the Magdalene. So this is also part of prophecy. So today, as I sat taking in these energies and codes and activations in the shade under the sacred trees and seeing the vision, seeing new earth manifesting, this sacred pond with the beautiful purple flowers, which connected deep into my heart to my little elven child. I called in Venus the little purple flower with her sacred little pointy ears and beautiful smile, my angel of all timelines. This massive wave came over me, and as I anchored into the grid, as my nephew with his right hand held my right hand, and my other nephew, his right hand on my left shoulder and my left hand, as this energy poured through me of this deepest love for the innocence, the purity, for the divine feminine, for the queen, the goddess, the beauty of all timelines, all dimensions, merging together in our heart center. As the tears ran down my face into the earth, the deepest, most pure connection enveloped me like the wings of my angel. Aleha. So of course I wanted to stay in this new earth energy forever. I knew I had to leave this portal. Many more visions were coming through, which I hope to share with you in the coming days. I don't know what the future is going to bring. I'm just doing my best to transmit the love that's coming through my heart, which is being activated in many different levels, coming through with the Venusian energy and our Lyran nation and the Vulcan energy. Also, speaking of Nikola Tesla, he was also Venusian energy, which all of you, being infinite multidimensional beings, we try not to become attached to any lineage or concept, knowing that being infinite and multidimensional means we're all everything and nothing at the same time. But there's the energies of these nations, of these timelines, of our lineages that assist us in activating these deeper codes, these deeper energies, these deeper feelings to transmit out to the collective and into this realm, this holographic reality, which is affected by every thought, every feeling, every action. So in the Taoist lineages and the Buddhists, we say there is the practices, the arts, the sacred arts, the internal arts, there are the external arts, and then what is called the secret arts, which takes you beyond the physical, the non-physical, the inner, the external, internal, external, physical, non-physical. But it's irrelevant because what really matters is the love that is the center of your being, the presence that is everywhere, here now, represented by our deep connection through our heart center to all living beings in all timelines, all realms, all dimensions. So as my sister and I walked through her field, I noticed out of the corner of my eye this beautiful blooming purple flower blossoming, which was something new I've never seen, with these spiraling leaves and dots on it, almost like the iris from my elven nation, the pure beauty. But it was unlike anything I had ever seen before, and I asked my sister, where did this come from? And she said her and her boyfriend were wondering the same thing, like where did it just popped out overnight. So these are the strange anomalies of New Earth coming through, these strange manifestations. It's like Wonderland manifesting. And as I walked around the pond, so many dragonflies came to join us. And James, my sister's son, my nephew that ascended in 2014, he comes to us in dragonflies, the Wing Nation, to where my sister even got a tattoo of a dragonfly after he ascended several years later. So I'm the dragonflies have come to me since the day I was born. Dragonflies, the hummingbirds, the butterflies, just like all of you. These are connecting us to Source Creator, to the star nations, to the angelic realm, to our higher dimensional selves, which are coming through in many ways. So the dragonflies of today that came through every color, shape, and size, red ones and blue, orange, black, green, small, big, medium, everything, that it was like being carried on the wings of purity, love, and truth that I can't even express right now. And I'm not sure if I mentioned, but when the Trinity, my two angels, Lawrence and Max, as we held each other in our arms today at a most sacred moment, the butterfly, or the, jumping to another timeline, the sacred hummingbird came to visit us again, right over our crown chakras, and then flew into the woods. So with these most powerful, intense energies coming in, please share your experiences with all of us, our community of love workers, light workers, warriors of the light. And as things come in, there's many other things that happened over the last 24 hours, but I have to finish this up and get a couple other things done today. So as these energies come through this week, I'll share more, but just know that this is it. We are at the precipice. We are on the threshold of the new earth, the new Eden, which most of you already know this. You're already getting the visions, the connections, the transmissions. But I do my best every day to assist all of you in humanity and all sentient beings of pure consciousness through this great awakening, through this ascension process. And it is a process this week with these intense, deep feelings. And I've been on this path for over 30 years, 40 years, training with many masters, sages, healers, and sages to prepare for these final days of the false matrix, of the chaotic node, of the duality, separation programming, that it's taking every ounce of my being to integrate these energies and to navigate through what's left of the fears that were generated from separation programming, the doubts, the worry of the impermanence of life, of our beloveds. So we're feeling this on multi-levels, multi-dimensions, multiple feelings. The polarity is being exposed that's within our minds, within our soul, within our awareness, so that we can help resolve these things. And we're doing this through the merging of all timelines, all dimensions, all realms, all realities, through our pure hearts and our divine love. So keep living from your heart and walking your sacred path with heart, warriors of the light. Our ground crew team, our team of light that came for this great mission to manifest heaven on earth for all eternity, never to fall again into the darkness, into the delusion, the illusion of separation and conflict and fear. And we do this with great faith and honor and courage of the lion, Leo, Leah, Leo, Leah. All these frequencies are coming through right now. So Coleon, the heart of the lion, activated in a pure sense, in the sense of love and courage and faith and perseverance for all the children of the earth, children of the sun, the sacred, the innocents, and the pure ones, the pure light, that are here now, manifest. They are incarnated. I better stop now or I'll go on forever. Okay, I have to laugh to break this enchantment of love that's pounding through my veins right now, and I know you're feeling it. So whatever you feel, just soar upon the wings of the great eagle, the great condor. Together, left and right come together, into the middle, the two wings forming the divine matrimony, the marriage of souls. The water and the fire come together. Eagle, condor, fly freely. So have a beautiful and blessed awakening manifestation. I love you all. Namaste.